Hey everyone, welcome to That's Good Denver. I'm your host Chris Romeo, and today I'll be doing the Week 15 NFL predictions for this week, and about 4 weeks left in the NFL season for the regular season, and some big key games for playoff implications, including the Broncos game at home against the Bengals. Both teams 7-6. Broncos better come with their A game. The running game better show up. Etc. I'll get into more of that later, but let's start you off with some predictions. So first up, we got the Chiefs and the Chargers tonight on Thursday night, and this is for first place in the AFC West. And I wouldn't be too surprised if the Chargers win, but I'm gonna have to go with the Chiefs. I think it will be a high-scoring game, close game. Chiefs are playing really well right now. I think the final score is going to be Chiefs 31, Chargers 24. Next up, Raiders at Browns. Um, the Raiders are playing pretty bad right now. They're 6-7. They've lost like 5 of their last 6 or something. The Browns are 7-6. They got a key bounce back win against the Ravens last week, and this is a Saturday game. I'm going with the Browns at home. Whoops. I'm going with the Browns at home. I think they're a better team than the Raiders. I think it'll be a decently close game. But I have the Browns winning this one. Final score 23-17. Then we got a great Saturday night game. Patriots at Colts. Patriots, hottest team in the league. They've won 7 in a row. Number 2 seed, or probably number 1 seed right now. Actually, they are. And the Colts are playing really well. They're 7-6. And their defense, Jonathan Taylor, I think might win MVP. This would be a good game, but I'm gonna have to go with the Patriots on the road here. Why? I think Mac Jones and Bill Belichick, they're a really good combo, and the Patriots are bound to make a deep run to the playoffs this year. And the Colts, they'll put up a good fight. I expect this to be a tight game, and I'm gonna take the Patriots in this one, 27-24. Then into Sunday, you got the Jets and the Dolphins. Um, this should be an easy win for the Dolphins here. I'm taking the Dolphins. Final score 23-13. The Jets aren't very good, and Dolphins are still on a very hot streak. This would be they've won 5 in a row. This would be their 6th straight win after starting 1-7. So yeah, they're in playoff contention for sure right now. Next up, we got Texans Jaguars. This is the worst game of the week. Both 2-10 teams. By the way, Urban Meyer just got fired from the Jaguars, and I'm still gonna take the Jaguars at home here. I mean, I don't really know who to predict in this game. Final score 20-17. The Texans, they aren't really good. They're definitely rebuild mode. Jaguars might be getting somewhere, but they're still, one of the worst teams in the league. Next up, we got the Titans at Steelers. This will be an interesting matchup. Titans offense, Tannehill hasn't done that good this year. And I mean, neither has Ben Roethlisberger. I mean, he only offensive weapon the Steelers have is Najee Harris, and their defense is really good. And at home, I'm actually going to take Pittsburgh in this one. Final score, I got it 26-20. I think the Steelers defense will do enough to give Ryan Tannehill a really hard time, and I think they'll get the job done. Next up, we got the Bengals taking on your Denver Broncos. Both teams 7-6. Big game for playoff implications. Winning this game will probably hold a playoff spot and go to 8-6. The Bengals' high-flying offense with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase going up against Patrick Surtain, Justin Simmons, and that mile-high defense. And I'm taking the Broncos here. It's not biased. I mean, a lot of people probably predict the Broncos this one. A lot of people probably take the Bengals this one too. It's a really good game, hard to game to predict. Final score, I have the Broncos winning 24-20. It won't be a shootout. It'll be, an average scoring game coming down to the wire. Actually, final score, I have 27-20. Sorry, I changed my final score. Either way, I have the Broncos winning, give up 20 points. They win 27-20. And, the run game with Javonte Williams, Melvin Gordon, that will be their key piece if they want to get in the playoffs. And I think it'll do enough to get them to win. And Pat Surtain will have a good enough game to lock down Jamar Chase. Not lock down, but play good enough defense. Next up, we got the Panthers and the Bills. I want the Panthers to win this game because it will help Denver. But and my mom's husband is a Panthers fan, so I know he wants the Panthers to win this. I know some Bills fans too, but I'm gonna take the Bills in this one. I think they're a better team, honestly. Cam Newton, hasn't done really that great. He did great in his first game, but I have the Bills winning this one. Final score, I got 27-17. Might be a decently close game, but at the end, Bills will pull away and win comfortably, 27-17. Next up, we got the Packers and the Ravens. Who knows even if the Ravens are going to have Lamar Jackson this week. He's day-to-day right now. Packers are looking like the best team in the league. They're still number one in the power rankings. Their offense is insanely good. I'm taking the Packers in this one. Final score, I got 34-20. Ravens will score a decent amount of points. Packers will put up too many points for the Ravens to keep up with them. Next up, we got Washington at the Eagles. Both teams 6 and 7 battling for a playoff spot. This is a huge game. I'm taking Jalen Hurts and the Eagles at home here. They're at home. Final score, I have the Eagles winning 26-23. Washington, they were on a hot streak, then they just lost to the Cowboys last week. They're still, playing good football, but, I just think Jalen Hurts and the Eagles are better. Better in this game, at least. Next up, we got the Cowboys at Giants. Cowboys are, playing up and down right now. They're 9-4. Dak Prescott isn't really playing that well. But they're going up against the Giants. They should win this game. Final score, I have the Cowboys winning 31-17. And Daniel Jones, he won't really have that great of a game. Next up, we got the Cardinals at Lions. Lions aren't very good. The Cardinals need a big bounce back win after, losing a heartbreaker on Monday night to the Rams. Final score, I have the Cardinals winning this one, 34-17. Too bad DeAndre Hopkins might be probably out the rest of the regular season. He might come back for the playoffs, but he'll be out for a while. Falcons at 49ers, 6-7 versus 7-6. This is another big game in the playoff picture, but I have the 49ers winning this one. I don't think Falcons could maybe pull off an upset, but I think the 49ers are playing really well right now. They look pretty good against the Bengals in that overtime win last week. Final score, I have the 49ers winning this one 28-20. It'll come down to the last possession, but the 49ers winning. Next up, we got the Seahawks and the Rams. Seahawks are starting to play a little bit better right now. They've won a couple in a row. But the Rams, they're starting to put things together and, find out who they are. So I'm definitely taking the Rams at home here. Final score, I have the Rams winning 34-23. Seahawks, they don't have enough talent around Russell Wilson. The Rams are, one of the best teams in the league if they play like that. If they play like it. Sunday night game, we got the Saints and the Buccaneers. Saints have been kind of up and down this year, 6-7. They got a bounce back win, thankfully, against the Jets. Buccaneers, looking like one of the best teams in the league, trying to make another Super Bowl push like they did last year, 10-3. I don't see New Orleans winning this game. I think final score for the Buccaneers, they win this one 35-20. Yeah, Tom Brady maybe going for another MVP at 44 years old, and yeah, he's pretty insane. Next up, we got the Vikings at Bears, 6-7 versus 4-9 Bears. The Bears haven't had a really good year. Justin Fields, just doesn't have that much talent around him, and the Vikings, they've been up and down. They need this win. I would not be that surprised if the Bears win this game, but I'm still going to take the Vikings. They need it for a playoff spot. Final score, I think it'll be a close game. I have the Vikings winning this one, 23-20. Yeah, I think Dalvin Cook, will run all over Chicago, and it'll be a good defensive game, but I have the Vikings winning because they have a better offense. So here are the standings after those predictions. After my predictions, I have the Broncos getting a playoff spot, number 7, 6, Baltimore Bills at 5, the Browns at number 4, Titans at 3, Chiefs at 2, Patriots at 1 still. And then over here, Packers at 1, Buccaneers at 2, Cardinals at 3, Cowboys at 4, Rams at 5, Niners at 6, and 7-7. Getting number 7 seed, the Vikings. Yeah, that's about it with that. Just 4 weeks left in the race. Those are my predictions for Week 15. Hopefully the Broncos can get that big win against the Bengals. A lot of big games this weekend. And yeah, I'm Chris Romeo, and that's good Denver.